Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing right away is Williams. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. In motion right is the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup. And to play for in this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
To the air, Williams.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll set up to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. This a 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Second down and 3. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Williams.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw, Williams.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To throw, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Sam Laporta. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
To the air, Williams. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Williams going to look to throw again.
Here's a diving catch right side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 4. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
From 4 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Williams.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
A give right side for Gibbs. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Throwing is Williams.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. How did he stay on his feet? And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it,
But every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To the air once more, Williams.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Lions,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.